Zeus man on top. Could it be you wanna be everything that you not? Tell it like it is, Freya, tell it like it is. Twin, this ain't Gemini. Twin, we gon' catch a vibe. Twin, you talk about stars. Twin, you gon' play your part. Twin, know you love the dark. Still, let's talk about the archman. Caution, how you at first house, you ain't no Martian. Nigga, I'm fucking this shit up in every single little Prussian. I got 12 houses, this ain't no little fortune. Trying to sell gospel, nigga, that ain't the point. Could it be I'm stunting on these bitches, now they want me? Could it be I'm popping out these niggas acting funny? Could it be that they scared the Zeus man on top? Could it be you wanna be everything that you not? We ain't gotta say no names, let's keep it in space. Word around town, niggas copy out the gate. Only thing is they never reciprocate. We create the way, bitch, do what I say. Might be the only rapper on the internet doing this shit, I ain't had no riches, mama came up, penny pinching, That's why I ain't get shit, I remember cold nights, Christmas, Do you know what it feel like being hungry from the trenches, It crushed my soul when TV locked up, stand on business. It crushed my soul when y'all think Jesus was the man. Look at your sunshine, nigga, you the fucking man. I guess who's back, I got to show him once again. Could it be I'm stunting on these bitches, now they want me? Could it be I'm popping out these niggas acting funny? Could it be that they scared the Zeus man on top? Could it be you wanna be everything that you not? Wow.
All right. Time out is Cashapp CeitoLLC, the spirit coach. Getting you in shape and form for the age of Aquarius yet again. So we're gonna know our stars. Know your stars. So we're gonna do all the motherfucking planets. You gotta know your stars, you gotta know your planets, you gotta know space, you gotta know time, you gotta know chakra, you gotta know your chakra system. These are things that are available to you that you have access to. But you know what I'm saying, due to the world that was built before you came, because we all just space within space, all coming after other spaces before us, and sharing space based upon what we create, similar mental forms, thoughts, and feelings that create the environment that accumulate to the world that we live in. All the way down to you physically having a body, sharing a nose, and another motherfucker got a nose too. You know what I'm saying? So know your stars. Do you know your stars? Do you know your chakra system? Do you know your planets? You get what I'm saying? And how they affect you. Because you get affected by them. You know what I'm saying? You get affected by the goddamn sun when it come above the horizon. And you get affected by the influences of the sun when it go above the horizon. You get affected by it, when you see that sun in a certain position and it be summer. You get affected by, what I'm saying? You might be more in heat. You might be more wanting to go out and express yourself. You might be wanting to go out and match the vibe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's influence. And we influenced by so many things, and there's influence all over. So essentially, these things are available to you as, a way to deal with, just the body and the mind, because these things were made, to represent your mind. All the way down to the planets and things aligning with each chakra, that represents a mind. So we got to keep things in perspective when we talk about, these energies, these bodies, so what they call them celestial bodies, but also how they correlate to us and our experience daily with them. You know what I'm saying? And the ancient study is that in older texts and things, that is what they were correlating, you know what I'm saying, as these things that they're calling today, like in New Age spiritual chakra. So all way, if you go back to like a cult study, you know, they would talk about these gods and these deities and these rulers and these kings and these principles and, you know what I'm saying, all of that type thing, you know. So it's an origin story, you know, and the origin story is always connected to you and how you experiencing your birth, your life, your death, you know. And a lot of the things that we have to take over here is our death and how we die, you know. And that was also an ancient, you know, not even, I don't even like ancient, but a occult study. So, you know, occult just means hidden mysticism and hidden dark things, you know what I'm saying? And which means that something just might not be out in the open. So this is when it comes to us studying our mind, you know, because we understand that we all are, you know, are dealing with certain things. I don't know if everybody, you know, I don't think everybody is, you know, got it all there, you know, or, you know, I sometimes I'll be thinking like people not, you know, it's made up a certain way, you know, from the internal. But, you know, this is, you know, our body makes us understand, you know, where we're at physically, and then how we feel within the experience of our body, you know, represents our internal realm and shit like that. You feel me? So, um, we always got moving, you know, things moving, things developing, crying, tears, you know, condensing, expansion, contraction, movement. That's everything that we experience to outside, you know, outside of y'all daily life as little masons and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all worlds is very small. You know, some of y'all worlds is very small. You know, just based upon even the understanding and the intellect of, you know, how they be having y'all under certain things. And I could just take it like this, even gospel, you know, or go spell. You know what I'm saying? So that is just a play off of y'all in Catholicism. Not Catholic, not Catholics, not Catholics. I don't mean Catholics. Protestant type vibes. You know what I'm saying? You may be a Protestant, but you're not into religion for the actual origin of religion. You may be into religion in the sense of it helping out your insecurity. So whatever you may need to, you know, feel a sense of, you know, uh, emotional connection, not even religion, but let's get into the Bible if we're talking about the Bible. Because do you got one? I'm saying, do you got one? I got some. But when we talking about the Bible and the actual way it's written, it ain't even written for you. Like, it ain't even written from the point of view of how people in Protestant take it. So that's why they may take it like it may be a lot of things in the Bible that you can't interpret. So they gonna argue a certain thing, you know what I'm saying, that they can't really defend. So it just gonna turn emotional. You know what I'm saying? So it's like weird when it comes to that. It's like weird. Get that bitch ass shit out. You know what I'm saying? Boom, get your stupid ass. So what you gotta do is like understand how the Jewish people wrote the Bible. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to it referencing things like astrology and shit. Like all of that is for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And the thing with the gospel and shit like that, that whole thing is y'all literally doing like a different type of spell. It's a ghost spell. So it's like it just keep you going. Whereas if you, let's say they have something in the Bible like the beast, um, what was over the hovering over the water or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So like a beast would represent like a, you know what I'm saying, a nature that you got. You know what I'm saying, over the water, aka the emotions. So it would be like the nature entice the emotions or something like that, or you know, or walking on water. I've done a couple of these breakdowns, you know, so just so people can kind of get familiar, you know, with the things that I'm into. You know what I'm saying, which is, you know, actually learning about shit. So like y'all, it's like they do y'all real interesting. Like even all the way down to the Jesus loves me and things of that nature. Jesus is your sun sign. It's supposed to be representative of your solar plexus and stuff like that. And when you get into your ego and shit like that on a negative way, it's like they make a situation and circumstance where you can be stoned and things, but you got to know how to transmute and rise out of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all go through these transitions. They made it off this. They made it off astrology and shit like that. But for the most part, for more information of that, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you got to get into the network. You got to get into what I'm associated with. You know what I'm saying? And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. But for the most part, you know what I'm saying? The thing is, like I said, you know your stars, know your stars, know your stars, know your stars. Okay. So, you know, knowing your chart, it gives you the tools, you know what I'm saying, to look deeper into your chakra system and shit like that. And and I only, you know what I'm saying? Like even let's say you don't like chakra system, right? You know what I'm saying? Your sun and moon is your natural hormone. You know, so your sun would be what you want all the time, and your need would be your moon will be your needs. You know what I'm saying? So like even your sun, that's correlated to Horus and shit, or Horus or horoscope, right? Or horror, you know what I'm saying? Description type shit, or conscious awareness, you know what I'm saying? Horus, something that can be seen type shit, right? Then the moon would be the moon. So that would be the feeling of it, the vibration of it, the desire of it, the needing to be fulfilled of it. You know what I'm saying? The moan, just like the bitch, the moan. You know what I'm saying? What she need. That's your moon and stuff like that. So your natural hormone would be your sun sign. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your natural horror would be your sun sign, and then your moon would be your moon sign. You know what I'm saying? And the moon's and the sun got its own hormone and the way it play out. You know what I'm saying? So the sun will play out like um the sun will play out like I mean the moon will play out like the moon. So the need, what you need. So let's say we do today, right? All right, what we got? So we got the moon in Cancer. So we may need, that may be the moon, that may be the feeling, right? To feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? Boom, with the what how it look. You know what I'm saying? The horse. And it just be maybe communicating and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we might need to comfortable with creating an environment, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, where the moon is at, our feelings. And then your natural hormone is your sun and moon and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, these motherfuckers, but we make we make a lot of these. We make a lot of hormones, a lot of sun, moons. Another word for hormone is just thought and feeling too. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you can look at something, and then, right, you get a thought about it, and you get a feeling about it. That's a hormone being released and shit like that. Now, where your mind be at for the most of the time, you know what I'm saying? That be the hormone that you create, that you cling to. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you don't like when we say thoughts and feelings or sun and moon, you could just say hormones or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you create, Horus and moon. But that's what we would call your chakra system. You know what I'm saying? And then your chakra system have its own, you know what I'm saying? Have its own development into that shit. You know, and you know, we are traveling through these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Star travel. You know what I'm saying? Star travel. Real star travel shit. Real star travel shit. Don't be coming over talking about the stars. You're a star travel with snow. You know your stars. Where Pluto at? You know where Pluto at? Do you know where Neptune at? Do you know where Uranus at? No, don't be coming over here talking about, you know what I'm saying? Know your stars, real shit, real shit. You gotta know your stars. You gotta know your star. I be seeing that shit every day. I be watching, sitting back, like man, y'all understand my spaceship code. You know what I'm saying? Your spaceship is what you create to get through the day. You know what I'm saying? Your mental travel, your mental. Shout out to Dolo Pilot, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow that man too. Know your stars. Know your stars. Okay? Please, you gotta know. We gotta know where this shit at. We gotta know where this shit at. We gotta know this shit at, man. And the day goes by easier. So, right? So we got a lot of planets in a lot of signs right now. We gonna get to that. We gonna, you know, it's Gemini season, and shit, you know, Gemini season is about making yourself a little bit more familiar, or a little bit more, you know, allowing your thoughts to be seen, you know, in your mental environment. So a lot of times some of y'all into bullshit. So that's why y'all mental environment don't bear fruit, you know, and it don't even matter about your circumstance or situation. You know, obviously it does. It does on a percentage level. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. Your circumstance and situation does matter. But if you have a certain type of intelligence to, like, you know, show that how you think about that situation is bright, or giving other people ideas of how you think about that situation, that can inspire hella people. You know what I'm saying? People might not even know why they gravitate to you, but just because it may be a way when they see you, way your motherfucking, a way a spot is, or something like that on the door or something like that. But, and how you handling that, you know what I'm saying? The mind, the spirit realm go deeper, and how we connect in that realm, that's a little bit deeper than, you know, how, you know, everything is presented face value, you know, and how the mind is, how y'all create yourself to get lost into minds, because you don't have to create yourself to get lost into, you know, be up under any government concept and stuff like that, to the point that's why y'all only think. And so, like, when something new do come around you, it do startle you up or some shit like that, because it's about protecting insecurity. Only thing you do is know how to go spell, you know what I'm saying? Use their language and shit like that to fight. And when you use their shit, it only be in their outcomes and shit like that. And shit. And then you start losing hope about what the fuck you got going on and shit. Right? You start losing hope about, you know, what you got going on and shit like that. And if you don't wake up in that shit, you're gonna die here and reincarnate in that. And so you wake up and understand, oh, this is a spell. I'm saying this is a design. You know what I'm saying? Mind box, yeah, mind box. It's a pine box from my mind. Pine box. They create the casket. They create the casket. They create casket. Body magic. Know your stars. Know your stars. Know your stars. This ain't even a bit about astrology. This has been a spiritual chop up. I was supposed to do plans and everything. I don't even feel like doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know, yeah, so a lot of the thing is that a lot of things was already created for you. Simply put, you know what I'm saying? Simply put, a lot of things already were created for you to get out here and do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to like, starting to get on the right track. You know what I'm saying? With how you want to design your life and shit like that. Because really, that's all it's about: creating a character and shit like that. That's why it's about money. You know what I'm saying? G-bucks. So the G-buck, you get a G-buck. You know what I'm saying? It's a G-buck. You know what I'm saying? Anything with a G here. So I'm dealing with this right here type shit. I don't read this book. I don't even know what that is. But free promotion type shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I don't even know what that is. I think my mom got me that. But yeah, G-bucks and shit like that. That's what you get, what you receive anytime, you're playing one of their characters, So anytime you playing one of their characters and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, you get rewarded a bill with a face on it and stuff like that. So all the way down to you, it go deep too. Like it go real deep. All the way down. That's why a broke person can have money. They still playing one of their characters. They just playing a low version of it, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about you understanding, like when you in more of their characters and doing more of their discipline, then you're gonna get more of their money and stuff like that. Anytime you don't, you find out another way to get it. You about to be watched. you about to be, you about to be repoed. You about to be. You know what I'm saying? Your tour about to be kicked. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you play that character real good, especially if it's something that they feel like, they can get something out of it. Stuff, type shit. Type shit. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's real internal work. There's real internal spirituality. Not what the fuck y'all be talking about. I don't know what y'all be talking about. It's just my audio shop is screwed. Let me see, Jackie New. Shout out to Jackie New coming through. All right, let's see. You've officially been shot. Oh shit! I ain't even know. CIA both on me, bro. Come on. Is it? Let me see. I thought I had my mic hooked up, man. But I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's picking up my mic as like over there type shit. I think that's what that. How's it now, Jackie? Is it still choppy? Is it still? Is it still choppy? Is it still? Is it still? No, she said it's better. I don't know why it's playing with me. Like choppy is crazy when I got this fat ass mic right here, right? Thought it would be better. Thought it would be better. I don't know why they playing with me. I think it's on the computer. Not happy about that. Well, maybe this was just a quick run, right? Right, like a quick run. I did want a quick run down the planets, though. I did want to do that. I think everybody do got to get the vibes, but maybe it's not the time right now. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not the time. But for the most part, let's just do it average. We don't have to talk where the planet's at right now. We don't have to talk where they're at. I just want to give a general breakdown of the planets, for all beginners, because this was a very choppy live, but it's Gemini season, right? And I'm a fucking Aquarius, right? So I just got the gift to fucking let all this gas out, let all this information out, let all these thoughts out that I want to fucking share and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe I'll access that gift another time. But we could do a general breakdown of the planets. Because I've always wanted to do. So your stars, general planet breakdown. Okay, so we're going to start off with Pluto. Okay, so Pluto, how Pluto plays out. Pluto is deep. Okay, so that's why they call it deep, because anytime you in the space of Pluto and we're tracking that travel that we came through to manifest ourselves here, you know what I'm saying, and build that chakra organ, you know what I'm saying, we have to be in some type of transformation, deep transformation or struggle, you know what I'm saying, or regeneration, or I already said struggle, right? So that's Pluto. So, all right, then we go down. We're gonna start from out to in. I'm saying that we're gonna go. Okay, then we got Neptune. Which is dreams, delusions, imaginations, and fantasies. Okay, so know your planets. Know that anytime Neptune coming around, Neptune is about to put your ass in the subconscious realm. You know what I'm saying? Neptune is about your iOS dream. Neptune is about your iOS in some type of fantasy. Neptune is about to make you address your delusions. Okay, so that's what Neptune will do. Anytime that planet is. So depending on where you have your statin, your signs and shit, that's what it's about to do. Okay, all right, let's do Uranus. So Uranus is change, individuality, rebellion, or originality. So anytime Uranus ass is around, you know what I'm saying, Uranus is going to change some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Uranus is going to, show pure individuality that's going to make you distinct, that's going to be distinctive of your change. You know what I'm saying? It's going to make you feel, or it can make you feel very original in the sense of the origin type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you can be on human walking like the spirits that created this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Real original mindset type vision vibe. 3,600 Zeus vibes. Then you got rebellion, the rebellious side of Uranus, which is rebellion. So rebellion can come off in a sense of change shit, people trying to change some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that can play out, and uniqueness too. So that's Uranus. Now, know your stars. We got Saturn. We got to know Saturn too. So Saturn is discipline, structure, organization, boundaries, and limitations. So, anytime Saturn, or you got a Saturn placement or whatever in that sign, is going to bring some type of discipline, some type of limitation, some type of Now, when you feel that energy specifically, you know what I'm saying, it's going to put you, Saturn puts you in a space of being disciplined too. So, you know what I'm saying, it's about knowing how to use limitations and knowing how to be patient, because it's practical. It likes to be practical in ways, you know what I'm saying? So that's Saturn, discipline, structure, organization. I'm saying, anytime you gotta get Saturn. So Saturn day is supposed to be practiced like that, even on your Saturn days. A lot of the religious is correlated like that, even when they think they're not. Know your stars. Know your stars. Know your stars. Okay. Jupiter. You know what I'm saying? So Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter is faith. You know, Jupiter is meaning and reasonings. You know what I'm saying? And broadening something and experiencing. So anytime Jupiter's gonna bring an experience on your ass, make you expand on that experience, make you see the meaning and reasoning for that experience, make you develop your moral system and your faith about it. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So you can have some knowledge to keep going in that shit. That's what Jupiter gonna do. Let's do Mars. Mars is your passions. You know what I'm saying? So Mars is your motivation, you know, your aggressions, your desires type shit. You know what I'm saying? Your motivation. Know your stars. Know your stars. Know your stars. You're not drinking the wine of Zeus. Venus is love, balance, appreciation, pleasure, also indulgence. So it comes from that heart space right here. You know what I'm saying? Venus, love, all right, pleasure, indulgence. Shit wanting to be physical, aka that's how we got here, relating in relationship to each other, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta be balanced. We gotta keep that relationship. Relate, be relatable and stuff. That's a power on its own. See, all of these chakras is just worlds of their own type shit. You know what I'm saying? Then we got being Mercury. So Mercury is thinking, ideas, communication, information. So that's what we into right now. So even where the sun is at, you know what I'm saying? The sun is in Gemini right now, and you know, that is going to bring Mercury likes to bring thinking, communication, analyzation. So that's why it's all about curiosity. Geminis are curious, you know what I'm saying? Virgos overthink, you know what I'm saying, or worry, not necessarily in a negative tone, but in a fact of, you know what I'm saying, making sure that their ideas are pretty sufficient, you know what I'm saying, running and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they, you know, like that feeling of security and routine type shit. Okay. Now, the sun is going to be your actions. It's going to be your expressions, your attention, your conscious awareness. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be that. So where you got that sun, that's where you're going to bring, you know, that's how you're going to express yourself. That's what you're going to be paying attention to. That's what you're going to get conscious awareness and action. You know what I'm saying? So your sun sign, you know, it's all, that's why it's always your savior. It's that's why the Jesus got the sun behind his head and shit. Or you know what I'm saying? All of this sunshine hero, that, you know, hero one sun type shit, you know what I'm saying? That's your individuality, you know, that's your creativity, your ability to act and bring something together with the imagination. And this is you playing all of these planets out and shit like that, creating no little orange juice, mustard, yeah, transit travel. That moon is reactions, responses, and receptivity. So, you know what I'm saying, your ability to receive, you know what I'm saying, and recede, you know, that's the might be going, it's going to feel like the world you're in It's going to be the response to the world, and it's also going to be your reactions and shit like that, or your needs type shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the moon when you traveling in that chakra and frequency. You know what I'm saying? And you can be aware of your chakra system and how they move and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's really a mechanism, but that'll be more for people that join my Ceito.world membership and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I get correlated with you in that way. You know what I'm saying? Far as how to actually travel through the stars and actually, you know what I'm saying, know how to deal with, it really is just essentially taking your power back, because that's all that at the end of the day, that's what everybody want to do. Just take their power back. That's what everybody want to do, take their power back in some way, shape, or form. So it's the time. But okay, so this is cool. I didn't know YouTube had this screen share out here. So this is cool. Shout out to them for getting competitive with StreamYard a little bit, because I was a little tired of that little duck face. But yeah, know your stars. So essentially, once you know each one and shit like that, you know what I'm saying, then now you can have the aspect to get into astrology of, you know what I'm saying, or space and stuff like this. Because it's body within a body, you know what I'm saying? So like I was saying, all ancient sciences, they was correlating the chakra systems. That's why you got the motherfucking what's that Jewish thing? The with it look like a little triangle or some shit like that. What's that? The Hesed and Splendor and shit like that. What's that called? The Kabbalah. Is it the Kabbalah? Yeah, I think it's the Kabbalah. Yeah, that's a spiritual practice, man. Y'all ain't into no goddamn. Y'all ain't into no goddamn. This shit. This what I'm talking about. Boy, y'all ain't into no shit, boy. Y'all don't be riding these waves. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be riding these waves. So each of these is a planet. Oh, shit. I could tell you where they are. I had it somewhere, but I don't feel like looking at it right now. All right. You heard? Yeah, so know your stars. Know your stars. It's for beginners. Get your ass again.